It's been a while. We've been traveling the entire day, and we will discuss that at a later time. I don't know what's going on the camera. But we're in France, we're in Paris, and this is our lovely dinner.
We got McDonald's.
We got McDonald's. We're gonna do a little French McDonald's.
It's your McFlurry.
French McDonald's unboxing. You can do the honors. We got a few things because we felt like we needed the full experience.
Okay. The water like this.
Is this the water?
Yeah. Did you get a different drink?
No, I got
Okay,
water.
here's your McFlurry.
It's only half full. Oh, it's different. It's crushed up M&Ms. That's interesting.
These are my macaroons.
Those are little. Do you think we can just take these ones?
Probably. If they try to clone me.
Yeah.
Oh boy. There's a lot going on in here. Ah! We have big potato French fries.
They're fun.
They're very good.
Fun, funky, fresh. Different.
We got lots of sauces. Here are your nuggies.
I just got normal McNuggets, but it'll be different. They also come in 9 instead of 10.
It's tasty.
Some fries. I got
Some fries in here too.
what I think is mustard in some form. Hello. But I only really like honey mustard, so.
Okay. I got a chicken sampler pack. It has chicken strips. These weird things that apparently have cheese in them. And then nuggies.
Those are gonna be good. First off, fries not hitting as hard.
No, they're not, but the big potatoes are hitting.
Yeah, big potatoes are good.
Nuggets are the same. Love me a nugget.
Is there not another sauce in there?
No.
That's rude. So got another one.
Oh. The tomato packets are very easy to open once you figure out what that's how
You just call them tomato packets?
Ketchup, sorry. I'm tired. Alright. I'm a little bit scared of this, I'm gonna be honest.
That's gonna be good.
Oh! It's literally just like a mozzarella stick.
Mmm.
You want one?
I'll try it.
It's actually really good.
That's so exciting. That's like the first night we stayed in Amalfi. They had things that looked like chicken tenders, but they were mozzarella sticks. It was good.
It's delicious.
Remember when Burger King used to have mozzarella sticks?
No. I've never
They were
been to Burger
fire.
King.
I've never been to Burger King. That's weird. I actually don't really like these that much.
Fair enough.
But I had my chicken nugget first, so maybe it just didn't compare, you know? These need to be saltier and crispier.
I agree.
But you know what, France? That's okay.
On the desk.
What?
I got ketchup on the desk.
Oh. Okay,
Alright, should we story time about our day?
Sure.
While we're eating? I'll move this way.
It was miserable.
It was pretty unfortunate. I'll be honest.
Where to even start? It was going fine. We made both of our buses with ease.
And the luggage situation was fine.
Mm-hmm.
We were nervous about it, but it was fine. I was nervous about it. Let me rephrase.
But when we got to the airport, we went to go check our baggage, which was already confusing because they didn't have any like Air France signs up.
Yeah.
So I asked someone, she was like, oh, it's usually at like 8 or 9, like station 8 or 9, whatever. We got over there, no one's there. No one's working said
Vacant.
8 or
It looks
9
vacant.
times.
Looks like there's never been a person there in ever.
Yeah. So we're like, oh, you know, there hasn't been an Air France flight in a while. Or probably, you know, they're taking a little break. It's fine. We'll check back in an hour or so. So we have to lug all our bags, which is already unfortunate, but like, also we were there 5 hours before our flight.
Because of the shuttle situation from our hotel and trying to get on the bus from the train station.
So we go and sit pre-security with all our bags.
In the arrivals part of the airport.
And unfortunately, where there were available chairs was also where all the mosquitoes were. We were getting absolutely eaten alive.
The first one that I saw like landed on me and it hurt. When you were in the bathroom or whatever, when you left. Oh, to get water. And then from that point forward, there was just so many.
They did not let up. We killed a few.
We did.
And they were still coming. And so, you know, an hour and a half pass. We go and check what the vibe is. Still no one's there.
The vibe has not changed.
Not changed. So I had looked when I went to the bathroom. I came back and told Casey, and then like 30 minutes later, I was like, maybe we should go stand over there. Like, I'm sure soon someone will be there.
Because now it's getting to be like 2. Our flight's at 5:30. So we're like, all right, they gotta open it eventually.
Yeah, reasonable. 3.5 hours. When some people get to the airport. And there were people like lingering around the gate, so it wasn't just us. But, you know, Air France didn't care.
No.
They did not arrive until what, like 3?
I would say 2:45. Because we were eating. But it was almost 3.
It was late. And so we're waiting to check our bags. There's a whole line of like premium people who are checking their bags first, even though we were there first. So we were patient, whatever. And then we were checking our bags. The lady's giving me a hard time about my COVID test and my COVID vaccine because I only have 1 dose on there. But I looked it up, and France counts J&J as one of their accepted vaccines, so I don't know what her deal was.
Yeah, she just kept asking.
Yeah, I don't think she understood. No. But whatever.
And Kelly also to check her second bag.
Yeah, I had to check my duffel, which was fine because I didn't have to carry it around, but...
Yeah. And there was no space on the plane, so...
It was a very full plane. Whatever, that was fine. Security was super fast.
Yeah. Really fast.
Then we got to the gates. No seats.
Not a single seat. Anywhere.
We could not find a single place to sit.
In the whole area C.
And it was okay for a little bit because we got food. We were eating like in the restaurant area. But then we left. Still no seats. So we're sitting on like
the edge of a plant.
Edge of a plant.
We were sitting on like it was thick enough. Like it wasn't incredibly uncomfortable. It could have been much worse. But we were literally sitting on like the plant holder of a tree.
Several people were on the ground. So that was tough. And you know, we still got like 2 hours before our flight. And at this point, this was the whole other problem. Is that the airport announces like where you check in and your gate like relatively close to the flight.
Yeah.
Like you
when
had
we walked
to wait.
Up, they were like, "Oh, the gate will be announced at 4:30 for our 5:30 flight."
Yeah, that's bizarre. So, and the same thing happened with check-in. Well, you had to wait for them to tell you where you were going to check in, which is weird.
Yeah, I thought that was very strange. I feel like the gate thing happens at other airports.
Yeah.
I've never seen the check-in thing like that.
Yeah, it was a bit bizarre. So, we didn't even have a gate. And that didn't even really matter because it's not like there was going to be seating at said gate. But eventually, you know, we're sitting on the edge of the plant at least for an hour.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe a little bit more.
In the way of traffic. I was like leaning forward, like I was like in everyone's way, and I was
My
like, I
butt
really don't care.
At our gate, and so everyone, you know, goes over there, standing around thinking it probably won't be that long because at this point it's like 4:45 and it says it's gonna board around like 5:05. So we were ready, and we were standing in line,
And this old couple behind me was so goddamn close. They were French. And so I was getting a bad vibe because it was the first French people that I had encountered when we were going to France. But the man was literally standing so close to me that he started
I feel like you need to
fiddling.
explain.
What do you mean?
You were saying they set a bad precedent for...
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Like we're getting ready to go to France. I'm like already like, you know, mad that we had been in the airport for so long, and the first French people that we encounter are this old couple behind us, and the woman just kept staring at me. Like every time I turned around, she was looking at me. I was like, what? And I couldn't understand what they were saying because they were speaking in French. And the man was so close to me. I had my backpack on. He started like fiddling with his passports and like whatever. And I thought he was unzipping my backpack. Like he was like resting them on my bag. I was like, what is going on?
Sure.
It was very weird.
That was bizarre.
And every time I tried to step away from them to give myself a little more space, they would come closer. I was like, please leave me alone.
Love that. Yeah, standing in line wasn't pleasant. Line kept building.
No movement. No
movement.
employees at the top of the gate.
Yeah, it wasn't until like 5:05 that a singular employee arrived to the gate. Started setting up, which is the same thing that happened when they arrived at the check-in booth. They were setting up for like so long. Like
No haste.
I don't understand. Like, don't you have your things kind of... I mean, also, flown out of New York a lot. So that's really fast. But even... I feel like even the airports we've been in here...
I've been very fast.
A lot speedier.
And lots of people around to help.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well,
in Dublin when it was crazy, there was people from Aer Lingus everywhere, like directing and like helping and trying to make sure that you were in the right place. I saw literally no airport employees when we were there.
True. Yeah, it was tough. And then finally another girl arrives too, but she's not really doing anything. It took them forever to check in all the premium priority people, whatever. And then we get to... Oh, then finally, after so much time, at this point, it's like when our flight's supposed to leave, basically.
Yeah, it was.
We get... we do our boarding pass, whatever. We're going down these stairs thinking we're heading towards the plane, and then we see a bus. And we're outside, so
what we also can see just to the left is an Air France plane.
Correct.
In a very, very walkable distance.
It was rather close. There were some people who had large luggages, but also then they just had to go down all the stairs, so...
Yeah.
I'm sure a couple hundred more feet wouldn't be that bad. But everyone gets on the bus. They have to take 2 buses full of people.
Yeah, we're getting on the bus, so I'm like, oh, maybe that's not our plane. Because we're getting on a bus.
On a bus. We go all the way around the parking lot. So that was weird.
Literally drove us in a giant circle back to the plane that was 2 feet from the gate that we had come out of.
Yeah. And we had
And then we climbed up the stairs to get in.
A little fun up the stairs moment.
I just was like, what was the point of that? We spent like probably 5 to 7 minutes getting everyone on the bus and then another 5 minutes driving around the whole tarmac. We could have just walked.
It was really bizarre.
It was the strangest experience I've ever had.
And then we were on the plane.
We had to taxi at the airport for like another 30, 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, it took so long to take off because they're like, oh, the weather's bad in Paris.
Okay.
Okay, well you were already delayed us like an hour. There was a bit of a delay. There were no customs though at the Paris airport, which was so strange.
Not even any like passport check. There was no
Nothing.
immigration at all.
It was bizarre.
Super weird. We were like, what's happening?
Hopefully we didn't do something wrong. But grabbed our baggage, and then we ordered a free now, which was also difficult to find, but the man was so nice.
So nice.
Just a lovely human being. He didn't speak great English, so he like had his wife on the phone who spoke better English, like called her into our call and like had her explain where he was and everything. Now we're here and we got McDonald's, but of course obviously we're here a little later than we expected, so this is where we're at.
But this is honestly doing exactly what I needed it to do.
It was good.
I'm having a great time.
But it was I said it on my Snapchat story, but get to the airport early, but not so early that you can't check your bags for 2.5 hours.
That was probably the most miserable part of the day, was when we first got there and we're just sitting there getting eaten by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
I think that I would take the sitting on the plant over that, to be honest.
I agree. I did like people watching all the tour groups, though, that...
Yeah, I was also having
We're coming.
the ECU one. I was like, what is going on here? Yeah, that was funny.
I really enjoyed that. But yeah. We're chilling. And that's about it.
Vibes are better now.
Vibes are better. Paris looks really nice. We got a little glimpse of the Eiffel Tower.
I'll be honest, when we were leaving today, I was like, I wish we were just going home. Like, I was like, I don't want to do this again.
Yeah.
But then we saw the Eiffel Tower and I was like, yeah, I'm reinvigorated.
It's going to be a lovely 2 days. And then home.
And then home.
It is
then
hard.
London and then home.
Yeah. It is hard after you're like relaxing for a few days and then now we're rallying again. But it's going to be a nice 2 days. And then really a day and a half, and then we've got to bounce.
Yeah. But I was also feeling better because I don't really have to unpack my suitcase. Like, I'm going to try and leave it as much as possible to shove things into where I take things out of, you know? Because that was really unfortunate last night trying to repack my bag.
Yeah, I tried to put my stuff on the top, but I don't think I did a very good job of doing that. That I need for these 2 days.
Oh. I was like, what do you mean? On top of your suitcase, yes, okay, I'm with you.
So that's a little tough. That will be good. I'm excited. It looks very nice.
Yeah, the tower looked very, very lovely. And we saw the Arc de Triomphe.
And we saw a crepe place.
Yes. And we also saw, the Champs-Élysées. That's definitely not how you pronounce it. But I tried.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I've heard of it before. It's like the big street.
We will see you in the morning for a jam-packed day.
Yeah. I don't even know what Kelly has planned for us. I'm just along for the ride.
I actually don't think it's that much. Other than the Louvre takes a while. We don't have to see the whole thing, obviously.
True.
Not that big of an art person myself.
Oh, I should try one of the macaroons for it. Also, these like big potatoes are really lovely seasoned. They're seasoned very well. They're quite good. They're giving like breakfast potato energy. Love that.
They're giving the papas at Barcelona.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
In a good way though.
Okay.
McFlurry is good too.
I thought these were gonna be...
The M&Ms are very crispy.
This is gonna be chocolate and strawberry, and I think it's chocolate and vanilla, but that's fine. I'm gonna save the chocolate. I won't eat that one last. Lemon. It's actually pretty good.
Well, that's good.
I'm not a macaroon connoisseur. Like, I haven't had many in my life, so I don't have much to base it off of, but it's pretty good. I'm sure there are better ones.
But more than you would expect from a McDonald's.
Yeah. It's on par with, the ones that I've had in the States.
Overall, pretty good. Fries could use a little work.
Yeah.
Only criticism.
So we just know now big potatoes only.
Alright. Good night.